Look at you all confident.
Hunter teases.
Walking into your old job like you run shit. I love it.
I am here to get my phone. Which is honest. I'm not even dressed for a work shift. I would never wear distressed jeans to work even if I'm sitting behind a desk. We made it past the front desk and are now standing in the elevator. The floor numbers climb higher and my legs start to get weak. My knees are buckling, my forehead is sweating, and my knuckles are turning red from suddenly gripping Hunter's arm. I am nervous beyond nervous. I hate confrontation. I know that's weird because I'm going to be a kick-ass agent. In all honesty, I see myself as the shorter version of Penelope Garcia from Criminal Minds. Of course, Hunter is my Derek Morgan. I want to help people, and I know I have a talent for it. But all that assistant versus boss drama is not what I want in my job description. The elevator climbs higher and higher, passing dormant floors to get us to where we need to go. Then it dings and I nearly pee myself. The doors slide open, but luckily, we have not hit the 34th floor yet. Paris steps into the steel box with me and Hunter.
Just think. A minute ago I was complaining about having to run these files to Catherine's office.
Paris's annoying sing-song voice invades our ears.
But now I can't wait to see her face.
She's a very attractive woman.
Hunter cuts in before I can speak up.
I'm looking forward to seeing her too.
I love when he's a smartass to other people.
Are you still pitching for the other team, Hunter?
Hunter chortles.
Always have, always will.
Paris looks him up and down.
Shame.
As his best friend, I consider Hunter to be a fabulous surprise wrapped in a masculine package. For some strange reason, his appearance next to his boyfriend's colorful attire throws people off. Women lose their minds when Hunter tells them he's in a relationship with a man. They just can't understand how a well-built, attractive, and professionally dressed guy can be with another man. The world is so one-sided nowadays. Most people believe all LGBT+ men, whether pan, bi or gay, are flamboyant and love to dress up in drag. Shame on the people of the world.
Where's my phone?
Paris suddenly turns to me.
I have been calling all weekend. I miss my baby.
I hand her the phone as the doors open to the 34th floor.
Finally.
She exits first.
What's with your hair? Are you too poor for a hot comb?
I reach for her hair, but Hunter pulls me back. I did leave my hat at home this time, but I did it intentionally. I'm going to start embracing my curls and the rain that makes them so frizzy. Out the elevator, Paris and I are particularly racing toward Catherine's office. I stop at my desk or former desk as Paris enters the office. No one is sitting in my old chair, so there is hope Catherine hasn't given my job away yet. Not to brag, but I am kind of irreplaceable. She can find a basic assistant anywhere, but I am on a more advanced level. I've been with Kay Schuyler since my freshman year of college. I know her crazy-ass behavior and daily routine better than I know when Aunt Flo is going to visit me. Catherine is a lot like, well, not a mother. I already have a crazy one of those. Sibling? No. The demon I have now is enough. Aunt? Maybe. There is only one in my family who is not completely insane, so Catherine might fit well into that group. I can't say grandmother because I'll end up offending my real one. Besides, Catherine strongly believes she's my age. I'll just leave Kay Schuyler in her category alone. She's my boss. Just a boss. This was a bad idea. I am hit with regret. I'm going back home to hide under my comforter.
No, you're not.
Hunter's arm loops around my midsection.
You're going to march your little ass in there and demand your job back.
Demand is such a forceful word. What about beg? With only his arm wrapped around my stomach, Hunter lifts me off the ground.
Get in there.
No. Don't make me do it. My whiny tone slips out.
Catherine isn't in her office.
Paris comes out, leaving the door open. Her lip is pouting out and her arms are crossed.
I wanted to see her slap you.
I want to slap you. I retort.
You've spent too much time around Travis.
Paris declares. High heels clicking on the tile floor grab our attention. Catherine comes strolling down the hall. Her arm is looped around her father's, and her lips are curled up into a smile despite Douglas's stern expression. His tone is deep and authoritative as he speaks to his only child. My palms are extremely damp, and the sweat above my brow is making my frizzy bangs damp and heavy. Yeah, this was a bad idea. I'm running home.
You were a badass Friday.
If you weren't trying to save the day, I never would have gotten angry. That badass came out to protect you.
Jordan. I'm touched.
Hunter pushes me.
Now go and face your problems like a grown-up.
Let's not be dramatic. I'm still in puberty. I laugh at my joke, but Hunter is not chuckling back.
Grow a pair, Ashley Jordan.
Hunter saying my first name is not natural. So unnatural that chill bumps are now covering my skin. Kay Skylar does not seem to notice us as she pulls her father's arm closer to her. No matter how old Kay Skylar gets, we never say her real age, she clings to her father for love and support. Sadly though, all his love and support is only in her head. Douglas stops before crossing the threshold of his daughter's office.
Why are so many people standing around?
He acknowledges the assistants.
Don't you all have work to do?
Like chickens with their heads cut off, Hunter and Paris scatter away from my former desk. I am left standing alone in front of the empty table. I am locked in an intense stare down with Catherine. I feel Douglas's old eyes moving up and down over me, but I don't pull my gaze away from Kay Skylar.
What about you?
He says, bringing my head up.
Don't you have work to do?
I was let go. I stumble over my words.
Is this the future agent Travis has been praising?
Praising? There might be hope for me yet.
The Jordan girl? Ashley Jordan?
You are correct, sir. My dry tongue starts to move again. I reach my hand out to shake his.
You know,
He pulls me closer to whisper.
if you took me up on that dinner a few years ago, you could have had a better position by now.
I smile and step back a bit. I prefer to work my way up like everyone else.
That's some work ethic. I respect that.
I've always been that way. Even before I graduated from school last year.
High school?
He frowns. Law school.
Oh good. You almost had me worried for a moment.
His laugh turns into a cough with spit flying every which way.
From what I hear, you are doing a spectacular job. Always going above and beyond, as Travis puts it.
My cheeks are heating up. I hope the blush is not obvious.
Now what did you mean you were let go? Catherine, I know you didn't fire our new hire. Do you want the competition to snag her up?
Catherine cleared her throat.
She was not fired. I gave her time off, as congratulations for her promotion.
Now why would you do that? She has the job already, but you can't go easy on her. Until January she's an assistant, so go assist something.
I could not agree more.
Kay Skylar clears her throat aggressively.
You heard the man. Get back to work.
There's a smile on her lips but burning hatred behind her eyes as she steps aside from her door. With a simple hand gesture, she allows me to enter her office. Her desk is cluttered with files and unorganized papers. The mess from Friday was just picked up off the floor and thrown on the desk. I cradle a sloppy stack of papers in my arms before stumbling out of the office. Thank you, Miss Montgomery.
That's Mrs.
Douglas declares.
She is still a married woman.
Catherine tries to giggle, but her anger seems to be breaking through.
Where's the scotch?
Douglas pushes the door closed once the two have completely entered the office. Piece of cake, or is it pie? Either way, I fly through the first stack of folders. I am a bit shaky about entering Catherine's office again to gather another pile. Instead, I travel down the hall to distribute 3 of the 10 files to the agents on the 34th floor. I even stop to have a brief conversation with 2 of the agents. The one female agent on the floor is in the middle of a cell phone argument, so I tap on her door before entering. She waves for me to enter, and I place the cream folder on her desk, then tiptoe away. I certainly am not trying to piss off another woman.